Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started shortly.
Hey, Lenny, we're recording. You can go right ahead.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen around the globe, welcome the InkWay USA Ink and Toner Revolution. InkWay USA, InkWay, the better way. My name is Lenny the Inkman, and to kick things off tonight, I want to speak to you as the inventor, creator, and architect of InkWay USA. I'm very excited and passionate about this business. I'm so excited, and I want to welcome you to the InkWay USA webinar. Welcome to the Ink Revolution. We are going to take this world from ink dependence to ink independence. Now, I got to tell you, this business has been born out of the need of customers, consumers, and businesses crying out, I am sick and tired of spending too much money on my inkjet and toner cartridges. I'm sick and tired. I've had enough. But my dilemma is that I have to be able to print. What should I do? What should I do? Well, when you become a customer, a distributor, or a founder of InkWay USA, you then become the alternative to this problem. You become the alternative for yourself and for others. I want to tell you a little story about success. For most of modern history, if you wanted to go into business, you had to have money to make money. So either you had to already be wealthy, or you had to be from a wealthy family, or you had to borrow money from investors to start a business. The reason was that most profitable businesses required large capital investments. Well, I got to tell you, this has all changed now with InkWay USA. InkWay USA is an exciting opportunity, and it requires almost no capital investment. This incredible opportunity today, it does require a couple of things. It requires imagination, creativity, authenticity, integrity, and passion. In short, today this exciting and profitable opportunity revolves around people, ordinary, authentic people, just like you and just like me, expressing their own individual uniqueness in valuable, meaningful, and creative ways. First, it was just me in this ink revolution. Now I have all of you. Together, we're going to help people save money, help people make money. We're going to teach people how to make a living. We're going to teach people how to go green, how to reduce their carbon footprint, by not having to throw cartridges into landfills. We're going to teach people how to refill, reuse, and recycle. You see, we have a product that nobody has, everybody needs. It's priced for profit. It's priced to sell. It's the Harvard law of product success. Now, you can become that alternative for thousands of ink and toner users who are crying out. Our next speaker, who I want to introduce to you, he has become the news of that alternative, and he will tell you how and why. I'd like to introduce to you the new voice of InkWay USA. We're very proud to have Andy on board. He's a successful business owner and a top sales and business trainer. After seeing that our business model had all the elements to succeed, Andy wanted to help lead the ink revolution. Each month, Andy already trains hundreds of business owners and salespeople to succeed and bring home incredible incomes. And now he's here to train you. Andy sees this as such a great opportunity for each of you to reach thousands of customers while you build a business you can succeed at and be proud of. Andy's going to show you why this business opportunity is a complete business system and something you're going to want to engage in today. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me introduce to you Andy, the Inkster Grader.
Well, thank you, Lenny, the Inkman Green. It is a pleasure to be taking the baton from the man who is the architect, the founder, and the creator of this incredible opportunity. We want to welcome you to the Ink Revolution. I'm going to show you how to make money while saving money tonight. You're going to learn how to get paid a multitude of ways, whether you're a distributor at 4 ways, a founder at 8 ways, whether you're a customer just saving money on one of the world's most expensive markups that's out there. It's unbelievable how badly people are being ripped off. It is the world's most expensive liquid. We'll get to that, but first we want to welcome all the folks that are founders, distributors, and customers from all across the United States, from all across the world. We've got folks from Thailand with us tonight. We've got folks from Europe with us tonight. We've got folks from all over the United States with us tonight. And we're very excited to have you here. Like Lenny said, I'm a business coach and a business owner. I work with business owners who are looking for new business opportunities. And one of the things that I am the most excited about with all of what InkWay presents is how many of the things that you look for in a business model that it actually hits on the nail head. One of the most important things I talk to business owners about all the time is, do you have a disruptive model? Is there an established market already for this product? Are you going to be asking people to change what they already do? Well, this is a disruptive model. It is an established market. It's a $70 billion market, 30 cartridges being sold every second, and it's going to double more or less by 2020. We also have a very high quality product. 9 out of 10 times, it's the one that's chosen in eye tests. When you put them in front of people and show them different versions and they end up picking our ink 9 out of 10 times, that's a high quality product, folks. Price competitiveness. It's so competitive, it's almost embarrassing. 50 to 75% off of what you pay at the big box stores, what you pay when you go out and buy retail, and why people are so mad about getting ripped off when they find out they can save 50%. If I told you, hey, I can give you something for $5, you've been getting it for 10, and I'm actually going to give you a better product. Wow. Now, let's say it's $100, I'm going to give it to you for 50. Now people are really, really happy. So let's go through also. Then you got a growing market, okay? Growing market, again, 130 billion, I'm sorry, by 2020. Wide customer base, 2 printers in every house, 7 printers in every business. A cause that people believe in, okay? This is a cause that people believe in. You are a cause people believe in. You will be the one selling it. They'd much rather buy from someone who goes down the street than they would buy from somebody who they don't know at a big box store, especially when you're giving them the pieces back as far as cash is concerned. Green technologies. You're reducing your carbon footprint. You're saving the planet. More and more and more. The millennials, the Gen Xers, who are taking over a large portion of the marketplace as well as all the managerial positions, office managers, places like that, they care about actually saving the planet. There's also compensation. We talked about it in various forms at various levels. Sorry, I'm not real good at making straight lines here. I never got those awards in school. But compensation in various forms meaning up to 8 different ways to get paid as a founder, 4 different ways as a distributor. We'll talk about that here on down the line. But as we go through, I want to say one more thing about that real quick. Look at this from the founder angle first. Please, while we still have units left, while there's still things going on that allow you to take advantage of this incredible opportunity, you want to come in at the highest level you can possibly afford to. You want to look at the founder right up front. And if there are ones available, when you call in, you want to grab them if they're available as a business opportunity. You want to build a business you're proud of. You want to build a business that's going to last over time. It's going to pay you really well. We'll talk about why here as we go through, but I wanted to throw that in now. Support-wise, who handles the product support? Who handles the tech support? Who handles the training, the stocking, the shipping, the handling? We handle all of it for you. We'll talk about more about that later, but you need to know that going into a business. Who does the marketing materials? Who does the education for marketing? Who does the support for marketing? Again, take care of all of that with you. InkWay USA, Green Ink, Ink and Toner. There's all sorts of stuff. InkWay is full of materials for you to use to help you market your business. And Lenny just said it earlier, low entry price point, okay? Low monthly operation costs. We're not talking about buying a McDonald's franchise. We're not talking about business. The ability to begin now. When we are done with this call, or this webinar, you can call in. You, my friends, can sign up tonight. Now, why build a business? Well, America's economy has improved massively since the huge downturn in 2009, 2010. But yet, a recent CNN report a couple months ago showed a decrease of over $400 per month for the average American family. That's $400 a month that's no longer in their pockets. Still, even with mom and dad both at work. So when you look around you, you realize that there's a lot of families that are looking for a few extra dollars, a few hundred extra dollars every month. Whether that's 300, 500, 1,000, 200, 100, whatever it is. They're looking for a little bit of extra money. So this means as a distributor or a founder, this is a great opportunity for them to not only do that, but then the second part of this, the stability of the day jobs, the 9 to 5, 8 to 5, Monday to Friday, and hell, let's be honest, they don't keep you 8 to 5 anymore. You're on constant 24/7 call, and you're getting paid a base salary for it almost all the time anymore. Having a business you can fall back on that you've built over time in your spare time in the evening is such a godsend when 58% of Americans are worried about losing their job if the economy is 58%. That means if you're not, your spouse is. That means if you and your spouse aren't, your neighbors are. Okay? Think about that for just a second and realize what that means to you and your ability to talk to other people about helping you build your business by becoming customers, distributors, and founders with you. Now, how much are you spending per gallon? Well, if you're thinking that it's a couple hundred or even a couple early thousand, you're way off. Let's take a look at this again. $9,000 a gallon. You want to think about why people are seeing red here? Want to guess why they're seeing red? We'll throw out a couple more exclamation points here. This is the stuff that really makes people angry. Okay, this is crazy, 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 crazy. But our ink costs 8 cents a milliliter. Theirs cost $2 a milliliter, okay? Think about that for just a second and realize why you want to turn to InkWay USA and work on becoming a distributor or founder tonight. Lenny, let's talk about what the impact is on the planet now. You want to jump in, sir?
It's just unbelievable. You know, if you take all of last year's cartridges and if you line them up, all of this past year's discarded cartridges in a row, they'll circle the Earth 3 times. What a waste that is. You know, we're talking about saving the planet. We're talking about reducing your carbon footprint by teaching others how to refill for themselves or refilling for them so that cartridges don't have to be thrown into landfills. And think about this number. You mentioned it a couple of times, Andy. 30 cartridges are sold per second. That's 1,800 cartridges per minute that are sold on this planet. And as a distributor at InkWay USA, as a founder distributor, you could be having these cartridges bought from your replicated website. So, I say join the InkWay revolution. We are the eco alternative. Refill, reuse, and recycle.
Absolutely. Now, another thing we mentioned earlier is the size of the marketplace. Okay? We talked about the fact that there's 2 printers in every home. We talked about the fact that there's 7 printers in every office. But one thing we didn't miss, we have a solution for every single printer out there. All of them. All of them. Doesn't matter. Old, new, doesn't matter if it's off-brand, name brand. We have a way for you to be able to put ink into that printer or toner into that printer. We mentioned we've got high-quality ink. It's brilliant colors, crisp, clean, clear, long-lasting. I was just down in Cozumel last week, and we were diving, and I thought, my God, it's like we're using our inks underwater because everything was so clear and crisp and clean and delineated, and can see separation of colors. I've never seen anything quite like that. By the way, everybody that gets to go, I highly recommend it. But pictures like this one on the right. Look, this is something we took a picture, we printed it with our inks, we scanned it back in. So this is representative of what the inks can do. It's insane how beautiful they are and how crisp and clean and clear they are. I mentioned that everyone's a customer, and I've been a sales and marketing guy for a long time before I was even a business coach. I got taught you don't say everyone's your customer. You just don't, because there's always an exception to that, and you're going way too wide and way too broad, and nobody will ever think of you. And well, while all that may be true, the simple fact is here, everyone is our customer, whether it's parents, teachers, or photographers, or hobbyists, attorneys, or realtors, mortgage brokers, or appraisers, real estate offices, businesses large or small, churches, you know people who use it, we know you do, you know you do. Think about it and realize how many people know every single day. How many people are getting ripped off every single day? Now, one of the beautiful parts about the InkWay revolution is it's not just saving the planet. It's not just helping you out. It's actually putting some nice cash and income into your pockets. To start to build up stacks of Benjamins like this or bags full of bills like this, what you would do, we already talked about it, you're able to be a founder. The next steps to get paid 8 ways are coming up here. Lenny's going to talk about them. He's going to walk you through what the difference between being a founder and a distributor is. But again, as a business coach, I'm telling you that if you want to actually build this as a business, you want to make it something that's more than a nighttime hobby or more than a spare hours hobby. We all work different shifts. I shouldn't say nighttime because that's not fair to the folks that work second and third shifts. But in your spare time, if you're trying to make this a business, it's a small business, that's fine. Then you can look at the distributorship. I'm talking $3,000 a month and under and things like that. You can make more than that as a distributor, but it's harder to do. As a founder, you get paid 8 ways. Lenny's going to talk about that here. And I'm telling you right now, you're going to find this to be incredible. Lenny, go ahead.
All righty. Well, if you're already a founder, you've been on some of our webinars in the past or our conference calls. Well, this is the time you need to activate. And you need to activate before July 1st. And the price is going to go up after July 1st. So all founders have to activate. So we'll talk about that more in a moment. And let's go over these 3 columns here. So there's 11 bonuses that you get as an activated founder. Bonus number 1 is one of the 9 ways you get paid, and that is your original purchase price on the InkWay USA refill stations. When we pay you back, you're going to get paid 150% on your original purchase. So if you were a $1,000 founder, you already received 4 InkWay USA refill stations. In addition to that, we're going to repay you back $1,500. If you're a half founder at 2 InkWay USA refill stations at $500, you're going to get back $750. And if you're a $250 quarter founder and you received 1 InkWay USA refill station, you're going to get back $375. So you have the InkWay USA refill stations, and you're going to get paid back 150% on your original purchase. Now, if you're an activated founder, you're going to share in pools A, B, C, and D. And we're going to talk more about that a little later. And if you referred other people, well, then every time they get a check from pools A, B, C, or D, you're going to get a matching check bonus. So like I talked to a founder today who happens to have 5 founder units, and he has about 4 people that he's referred. Every time one of those 4 people or all 4 of those people get a check from pools A, B, C, or D, he's going to get a matching check bonus from the matching check bonus pool. Now, the next way to get paid is that you can have your replicated websites, they're ready to go, and everybody who buys ink or toner, whether it's remanufactured inkjet cartridges, remanufactured toner cartridges, and this will save people 50% over what they're spending now at going to the superstores, going to Office Max, Office Depot, Staples. They'll buy it on your website directly, and you get 10% of that sale after they save 50%. Now, the replicated websites, you could get your replicated website by going to, and I hope you all have pens and paper. If not, grab a pen, grab a piece of paper. But you could go now to inkonline.net. That's inkonline, INKONLINE.net. At the foot of the page, there's a link that says affiliate sign up. You click on that link. That will bring you to a sign up page. You put in all your information where it asks you for your tax ID number. That's where you would either put in your business tax ID number or your social security number. And when you click submit, at the bottom of that page, it will bring you to the next page, and on that next page will be your affiliate website link that you can use, that will bring people directly to your website, that will link all the sales on that website to you, and 10% of the sale will be dropped into your wallet. Now, the sixth way to get paid is you could start referring other people to the webinars. We have 2 webinars a week. We have tonight's webinar at 8 p.m. Eastern, and we have tomorrow's webinar at noon Eastern time. And other people that want to save money on ink and toner, other people that need extra money, they're having more month than money, and they need extra money, and they want to earn extra money, and they want to reduce their carbon footprint. All you have to do is invite them to our webinars, let them watch the presentation, and when they sign up and the first InkWay USA refill station goes out the door, you get a $40 commission. When the second one goes out the door, you get your second $40. So that's how you make your $80 in commissions for other people jumping into this opportunity and saving money while they make money. So you're getting 40 and 40. All right, the next way you can get paid, and you all already have the InkWay USA refill systems, is you could start refilling for others, and we train you on how to do that. So you could start telling people in your community that you are now the ink man or the ink woman in your community. You could start refilling for others. Now you're going to have billings of around $750 to $800 per InkWay USA refill station. So if you're a quarter founder and you have one of those, you could have billings coming in of $750 using that refill station, and all the refilling happens in the front cover of that box. We have step-by-step pictured instructions that teach you how to refill cartridges for others. And you can start charging people, depending upon what cartridge they have, $15 down to $10. And you will then have billing of $750 revenue coming in from each InkWay USA refill station. Now, the next way you get paid as an activated founder is you get shares of the elite bonus pool. Now, every time an InkWay USA refill station goes out the door, and for every distributor, 2 a year go out the door, well, we take $32.50 and we drop it into the elite bonus pool. So every time the refill station gets sent out, $32.50 drops into that elite pool, and that's another substantial pool that you will get checks from. Also, all products sold across the board by all distributors, a percentage of that sale drops into the elite bonus pool, and you get shares of that pool. So those are the 8 ways you're going to get paid as a activated founder. To activate as a founder, up until July 1st, you need to get into the founder subscription program, and you need to give me a call at 559-434-1000, and I can take your credit card over the phone. It's $34.99 from July through December for the rest of 2016. And then in January, it goes up to the normal price of $49.99. Now, for all founders that don't activate before July 1st, starting on July 1st, it's $49.99 for founders and $49.99 for everyone else, whether you're a distributor or a founder. So if you want to save that $90 a year, it's $34.99. You can activate, and then you can get paid these 8 ways. The 9th way to get paid is to refer other people to the webinar and let them become a founder. And every time they become a founder, you immediately get a check for $60 every time somebody becomes a founder. So those are the 9 ways you get paid as a founder. And of those 9 ways, 5 of those ways are what we pay to a distributor. So for people that come on board and they don't want to be a founder, they can just be a distributor. They come on board, they purchase one of the InkWay USA refill stations immediately to set up their distributorship, and it's called an elite distributorship. And as a founder, when you activate, you're activating your elite distributorship. So everybody in the company will now have an elite distributorship. So a new distributor will get paid 5 of those 9 ways that we showed you. And you'll see the double X's starting at bonus number 5 for in the distributor column. So they will also get 10% of all website sales. They will also get $80 per distributor sign up that they refer. They also can refill for others and get billings of $750. And they also will get shares in the elite bonus pool. And the 5th way for them is the same for the founders, is that you refer another founder and you get $60. Now, everybody, whether you're a distributor or an activated founder, everybody gets unlimited tech support and customer service to help you learn how to refill for others, to help you when you're selling or referring people to the webinar on how to do that, how to refer other people. Or I even have founders now that are activated already that are calling me up on the line with their customer on the phone. So I could say to the customer on the phone, what is your printer model number? All of our operators are trained on how to do this. So no matter who you get, we find out what their printer model is right on the fly. We find out what the solution is right there for them. And we take that sale and link it to that founder's account. So that founder gets 10% of that sale. So I get calls every day of people that are learning how to walk the walk, learning how to talk the talk. So you're not on your own on this. We can hold your hand until you're totally up and running on this. Now, for distributors, you get the same unlimited tech support to help you refill for others. And you get all of you now get a listing on our new website. And take a look at it. It's ink-x.com. So go to ink-x.com, and it's like the Uber of ink and toner. You know how Uber has turned the taxi cab industry upside down? Well, the listing on ink-x, and soon it will be on green.ink. The app on people's phones will be green.ink. So people will look at their iPhone, their Droid phone. They'll go on their computer, and the app's on the computer, the app's on the iPhone, the Droid phone, and they need ink, and they go in and they put in their zip code, and up comes your distributorship. And it shows your website that they could go to right then and there. If they want to buy cartridges, whether it's inkjet or toner, take it out of the box and pop it right into the printer. They can buy it right from your website, and 10% goes into your e-wallet, and you get paid 10% on all of those sales. If you're one of those people that chooses to refill for others, your listing would say you refill for others, and people in your community within your zip code, a short car ride away, would be able to make an appointment for you to come to their house, or they can come to your house, or you can meet them at a coffee shop, and you refill their cartridges right in the front cover of the box. And I got to tell you, every time I go to a Starbucks and sit down and refill for others, people see the box. They see InkWay USA, the no-mess inkjet refill system. They see the colorful ink bubble dropping into a pond. They see the front, the back, and the side saying InkWay USA. And one after another, people come over as they're walking by with their coffee, and they say, "What is this about?" And I get more and more customers, and then more and more people come to the webinar, and it just spreads from there. It just virally will spread for you if you're active in this business. So both distributors and founders get a listing on Green Dot Inc., which is right now, if you take a look at the website for your review, is ink-x.com. That's our website, and you can get an idea of what that looks like. Now, all of you also get InkWay University, and that comes with your elite distributorship, and that has all these different tools for sales and marketing. And Andy and I are constantly vetting all new companies and bringing people in to give you these tools that you need to build your ink and toner business on autopilot so that you can sit back and make all this revenue going forward. So again, I want to tell the founders, you need to activate. And if you don't want to activate, you don't have to. Nobody's going to force you to activate. If you want to give up your founder spot, you can give it up. We're going to resell them. If you want to get busy and you want to get active, you need to activate. And time's running short now. It's already the 8th of June. You could still get the special price of $34.99. Call me at 559-434-1000. The best time to get me is Monday through Friday at 8 in the morning to 11 in the morning Pacific time. 8 to 11 Pacific is the best time to get me personally on the phone, and we could go over any of your concerns, questions. We could get you activated immediately on the spot. We could get you your replicated website on the fly immediately in that call. And we could go from there together. So let me know. Now, nobody has to worry. If you decide to activate, you need to just make that decision and activate. If you decide not to activate, that's okay also. We will still pay you back your original purchase price. So you will be put on a list to get paid back your original purchase price. You just won't get paid back 150% on your original purchase price. You also still could have your own replicated website. You don't have to pay anything to have that replicated website. So you could make 10% if you choose to go in that direction. You still can refer other founders. You still can refer other distributors. So you can still make the $80 on a distributor. You can still make the $60 on a founder. You could still refill for others because you already have your InkWay USA refill station. So that's really it in a nutshell. I look forward to talking to you, all the founders. I see all the names tonight on the list here. By the way, Andy, I now can see it on my end, and I look forward to talking to all of you. If I don't reach out and call you, you got to understand there's 1,000 people on the list. 550 of them are free referring founders that were waiting in line for a founder spot. And then there's 450 founders that are made up of quarter founders at $250, half founders at $500, whole founders at $1,000. Some are at $2,000, $5,000. I talked to a gentleman today, one of our bigger leaders, that has 16 founder units. And he's all excited, him and his wife activated. So these are the things that you need to do, and we need to talk right away. So please, if you don't hear from me, reach out to me, 559-434-1000. Worst case, if we're on the phones and everyone's tied up, leave your name and number, and we'll reach back out to you. We're trying to get to everybody in time so that you can get that special price of $34.99 for the next 6 months. That's going to save you $90 for the year. After July 1, everyone's in at $49.99. And then by July 31st, That's the super max deadline. At that point, if I haven't heard from anyone, we immediately are going to mark your file that you decided to stand down. We're going to put you on a pay you back list, and we're going to resell that founder unit. You know, the company is exploding. The industry is exploding. You know, some people asked, and I know Steve O's on the call tonight. Epson came out with this new printer, and it's got all these tanks outside the printer, and somebody was worried, oh my God, is that going to stop our business? Well, if you go to inkonline.net and you go to the ink bottle discounts, we now sell those Epson inks, and we have ink bundles for that Epson printer. It's Epson specific ink. It's equal to the Epson inks, and we have that. So we're going to constantly continue to do research and development, and as new products come out on the market, we're going to adapt. Because I got to tell you, you know, people talked about the paperless society. Well, the very technologies that were supposed to replace paper, things like email, electronic data storage, and the web, these things have led to more paper usage than ever before. And that's a quote from the Seattle Times from Troy Wolverton. You know, so people are printing more and more than ever before. 30 cartridges are sold every second, which is 1,800 cartridges every minute. Think about that for a minute. 1,800 cartridges every minute. Why shouldn't people be buying those cartridges at half the price at your website where you get 10%? So that's enough out of me for this moment. We're going to turn everything back over to Andy, the Inkster Grider. Thank you for giving me your time.
Thank you, Lenny, for an incredibly accurate and exciting, actually, look at what we're doing here. Because I think one of the things that people miss is when there is something like this. Lenny said, you know, we are exploding. We are taking off. There are all sorts of things starting to happen as you see right in front of you. The change is starting to happen even in the marketplace. The marketplace, as Lenny said, Epson's got new printers. We've got the things for them. We have all sorts of new solutions that you see out there, all sorts of different groups and different people. Nobody's selling directly, okay? If you can get just 8 people who come in and sign up that you referred in, your monthly business expenses are pretty much covered as a distributor. With that $40 that comes twice a year, so that $80 referral bonus, 8 people at $80, do the math, you got $640. It costs you $600 a year in at $50 a month. So 12 times 50 is 600. You're actually $60 ahead at that point with 8 people signing up. 7 people and you get real close to actually, you know, making your numbers there. Okay? If you're a founder or you're a new distributor, either way, you want to be driving new distributors, new customers, all sorts of new business, because what can happen in a month? Well, we talked about what people need. You know, at $400, if they refer 10 people in who become a distributor and they send out their first inkjet refill station, that $40 times 10 is your $400 right there. Now let's look down below here and look at the retail sales and refills as a distributor. If you refill 1 printer a day at 25 printers a month, and you know, here we're figuring that you're going to be looking at, you know, about 4 cartridges per printer. That's at $10 a cartridge. That's $1,000 extra. If you refer $2,000 of sales to your website, that's another $200. And remember, anytime you're referring sales to the website, that's most likely going to be a repeat customer who's going to come back later, and they're tagged to you. There is no way that they're going away from you. Once they're on your site and you're marked in the file as yours, they're yours. Even if they come through another website, we will find them as yours in the file, and you keep them as a customer. So even if they see something else or they somehow find their way to InkWay another way, they're your customer. So that's going to be residual cash. And let's say you refer 25 people, so seven people a week to the webinar. That's 3 on Wednesday night, 4 on Thursday afternoon. Again, it's Wednesdays 8 Eastern, Thursdays noon Eastern. If you can do the math, it's -3 hours for the West Coast, -2 for Mountain Time, -1 for Central. And then, you know, at $40 each, that's another $1,000 right there. And then another $1,000 6 months from now, when another set of the refill stations go out to those same people. So that's $2,200 as a distributor in that month. Add in that you get repeat business and sales to the website. Add in that you're going to get another $1,000 in another 6 months as people continue to, you know, work towards getting that second refill station. Holy mackerel. You can see where this can start to go. Okay, that's as a distributor. Now, as a founder, Lenny, I'm going to ask you to jump in to explain all these. But these profit pools that we talked about, profit pools A, B, C, and D, and the matching profit pools A, B, C, and D, are unbelievably lucrative. Unbelievably lucrative. Even in the beginning stages, they're powerful beyond anything that I could really personally imagine. When Lenny first showed me how this was set up to pay out, I said, this is the kind of stuff that a business owner does. They get paid the simple, straight ways up front. Then there's the what if bonus. There's the oh my gosh, look what can happen bonus. That's not, there's a lot of business opportunities all you get is the what if. We call it if come. Okay? This is sort of if come because it depends on how much you're going to get. But you're always going to get 20% of company profits. Lenny, do you want to jump in and talk about how founders get paid on the 20% of company profits and then the 20% of AccuBreak? Yeah,
absolutely. So what we're talking about here is the pools A, B, and C, and D. So founders will share 20% of company profits from InkWay USA, plus they'll share 20% of company profits from AccuBright. Like we're just getting in 2 more purchase orders this week from 2 different catalog companies. One of the catalog companies has 4 catalogs under their name, and the other one is a large nationwide company. Both of them are large. One of them has 450,000 monthly shoppers, and they go out to 15 million people, these catalogs. So, you share the profits of AccuBright, 20% of profits from AccuBright, 20% of the profits from InkWay USA. So founders will share 20% of these company profits, and 20% are split into the 4 pools the following way. So for this example, let's use $4 million. Let's say $4 million comes up in a 6-month period. Well, 5% will go into each of the pools, because remember, there's 4 profit-sharing pools, and then there's 4 matching check profit-sharing pools. So 5% of $4 million is $200,000 going into each of the 8 pools. And founders with at least 1 founder unit get a share in pool A. Founders with 2 founder units get 1 share of pool B, and they get 2 shares of pool A. And founders with 5 founder units get 1 share of pool C, 2.5 shares of pool B, and 5 full shares of pool A. And the founder with the most units gets all of pool D, and that's how it works. And I just want to mention that these income examples are for illustration purposes only, and the results may vary.
Excellent. Well, so, we also talked about what else do you look for in a business and what else do we bring you. We talked about marketing support. And whether you're a founder, whether you're a distributor, it doesn't really matter. If you've never run a business before, or you run a business but you are a part of a franchise, where they gave you some marketing material, but they didn't give you everything, and found things to be kind of lacking that way. One thing that's really great about what we put together here for you is InkWay University has all these tools right in it. Whether you're talking about opportunity launch, whether you're talking about marketing tools, whether you're talking about videos, whether you're talking about banner ads and print ads, whether you're talking about LinkedIn training or social media training, whether you're talking about learning how to do landing pages, capture pages, squeeze pages, whatever else you want to call them, and much more here. There's going to be LinkedIn training. There's going to be social media training coming up. We've already developed some generic some generic videos that are tagged back to the company that are one for distributors and one for customers. You can get those customized. All you have to do is contact us. There's a small fee for it, but it's really reasonable, and you get your own video that's hosted for you, and you get to send people to it, and it's a good little minute and a quarter, minute and a half presentation that shows people, hey, you might want to come to these webinars. Hey, you might want to check this out as a distributor. Hey, you might want to become a customer of mine. Come to my new replicated website right over here. Now, we also give you a listing on what we call the Uber of Ink, green.ink. Let me use the reference here. It is a zip code-based locator. Think about what Uber did in the taxi industry, turned the whole thing on its ear, turned it right upside down. I just used it twice to go to and from the airport on my trip last week, and so easy and so inexpensive. Rides both ways, despite being on Saturdays both times, cost me less than one half of one taxi ride to the airport. Okay? You're doing the same sort of thing with Ink that Uber's doing with transportation. And I would venture to say that people probably need to purchase Ink about as often as most normal people have to take a taxi somewhere, unless they travel a lot. Now, you're also going to have people that print a lot, so it could work out in the end. Get a listing on our site. We do help the advertising. We do the apps for the iPhone and the Android. You get to leverage your time, and you get to make more money that way. Just like Uber, they find you when they punch in the zip code, and everything works like smoothly as can be from there. Now, review of the bonuses. Couple things as a business coach that I want to point out to you. First of all, Lenny Green, founder, architect, creator of InkWay USA, wants you to succeed. I have never, ever, ever seen a deal like this. What company do you know that says, hey, give us your starting fee, buy a founder unit, and when we hit a certain point, we're going to give you 1.5 times that back. Okay? Not only that, but look at bonus 2. You get four right here, 4 refill stations per founding unit. Okay? These have a retail value of $1,200 worth of ink in them. Okay? When we sell them for $300. Just think about this. 4 times 300 is $1,200. A founder unit costs what? $1,000. You're already $200 up when you purchase that. Now, let's go down to bonus number 7 real quick. We're going to ignore this minus the $299.94, and we're going to say, if you take that 300, okay, times 4, and you add in another 450 times 4, you're at 1,200 plus 1,800. You're now $3,000 over your 1,000, so you're $2,000 in the black. That doesn't count in anything that happens here. Doesn't count anything that happens here. Doesn't count anything that happens here, or anything that happens here, or anything that happens here, or anything that happens when you refer a founder. In the first step, in bonus number 2, you make your money back. In bonus number 7, if you go out and refill for others, you make way more than your starting cost back. Then the rest of it becomes gravy from there and allows you to build your business. One more thing that's really worth looking at here. Unlimited tech support to help you refill for others. Unlimited tech support to help your customers. Okay, folks, there are not companies that do this. You pay extra for these things. You pay extra for things like InkWay University. You pay maintenance fees that are way beyond this. Okay, realize this $49.99 a month is getting you another refill station 6 months from now. Take that $50 times 6, that's $300 right here. Okay? That's what you're getting right there. Boom, boom, boom. You can't go wrong. This is a business that pays for itself and takes care of itself in a beautiful way. Lenny, let's talk about getting motivated here. I'm going to let you take over this next slide and let you talk to everybody about where their heads are at and where they can go from here.
Yes, well, when I lost all of my excuses, I found my results. Think about that for a minute. When I lost all of my excuses, I found all of my results. What you need to be doing to make money is you need to begin inviting people to the webinars. Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, Thursdays at noon Eastern. You got to begin advertising your website and your ability to refill to other community members. And you can begin leveraging our marketing tools and resources to help you yourself and to help you build your business. I always like to say there's 7 days in the week, and someday is not one of them. So let me ask you a question. Do you have enough money for the whole month? Do you have more month than money? Well, here's a way for you to start bringing in $300, $800, $1,500, $3,000, $5,000 a month from InkWay USA. All you have to do is get moving, get motivated, and get moving.
Absolutely. Well, so if you're not curious by now, we haven't done our job tonight. And I know most people are curious. Look, as a founder, the other thing I would tell you, if you're already a founder, I had one of our founders say at the beginning of the call, yeah, I'm a founder. And I love having our founders on these calls. Folks that already hold units. One other thing that's available to you at this point, and won't be available for much longer because we're going to run out of these handful of founder units that we have. Even as people stand down and allow us to resell, they're going to go quickly because they're just flying out the door. But what I would really recommend is take a minute, call us at 559-434-1000 and talk to us about the ability to pick up an extra founder unit or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever. Remember that pool D is available for the largest founder, and there still are enough founder units that if somebody wanted to make a big play, they could become the top founder and pick up that pool D entirely for themselves. But talk to us about the handful of founder units available. Remember, it's 20% of InkWay company profits and 20% of AccuBrite, and that we just closed some new stuff in the AccuBrite wholesale division. We've got a couple of the big box stores we're working on closing. We've got one pilot about to close there too. So, you know, whether if founder units are out of your reach, you just say, hey, you know what, I can't afford that right now. You know, realistically, I think that most people, when they look at it as a business opportunity, they can. But you can also become an elite distributor for as little as $49.99 a month, or you can purchase one of the refill stations and then get on it $49.99 a month the next month starting, and move forward from there. But this is your chance to move forward in life, chance to take control right here, right now, and really grow your income. So if you want to turn ink into cash, again, we've said it before, call us tonight. Call us at 559-434-1000 or email us at ceo@inkwayusa.com. Again, it's ceo@inkwayusa.com. We'll walk you through the options. We'll get you started for less than $50 a month. And from there, folks, it's up to you. The imagination, the creativity, the inspiration, the drive, all of that. And I feel very, very, very assured that you are going to all do very well as you step forward. I'm going to take us back to, away from the full screen, and take us back to where I can see the chat. Wanted to see if there's anybody popping in here with any questions. David, I'm sorry you were, I guess David's not here to hear me say that, but I'm sorry you had to leave. I see Blake Smith is typing now. Blake, give me just a second. As soon as you get your question up there, I will try to get you in. Lenny, do you want to go ahead and take Blake's question? Can you see it?
Yes, I can. No, we don't want to list our products on eBay. We are working on Amazon. You know, when you list your products on eBay, everybody starts bidding on them, and it brings the value down because people are going to try and sell it at a cheaper price. Amazon, yes, that is a great opportunity, and even if you wanted to pursue that, whoever signs it up first gets the deal. So there are commission deals that are available at AccuBrite, and there's also large commission deals if you sign it up at InkWay. So yeah, you know, if you have a contact there, Amazon is a great way to go.
Anybody else have any other questions? Otherwise, we're coming up on that hour point, and we try to get everybody out of here in 45 minutes to 60 minutes. Want to make sure that we get folks back to their families and back to their dinners and everything else that they have going on this evening. But also want to thank you all very much for taking time out of your busy schedules, getting in here, taking a look at, you know, some of you again, some of you taking a first look. Again, stressing to you, give us a call, get yourself activated as a founder. It is absolutely imperative we hear from you by July 1st. 559-434-1000. Again, it's 559-434-1000. and you can get locked into that $34.99 through the end of the year. If you call us on July 2nd, it's going to be $49.99 through the end of the year, just like anybody else. And if you don't call us by July 31st, then we're going to mark you as standing down, not wanting to be a founder anymore, not wanting to take that role, and we're going to move that on to someone else. So right now we have founder units available. We may well have a few more available at the end of July, but you want to make sure you jump in now and grab them. I would not count on people standing down. I would not count on people passing up an opportunity they already saw the bright side of and wanted to take advantage of. But again, you want to activate 559-434-1000, CEO at InkWayUSA.com, CEO at InkWayUSA.com. And again, thank you all very much for your time and your attention this evening.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern Time. Invite your friends, invite family members, invite community members to tomorrow's webinar. Have a great night. Bye-bye. Thank you, Andy.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Lenny. Bye-bye.